This is The Green and the Gold, a production of the broadcast minor at Siena College. A look at the people and programs making headlines and making a difference on the Siena College campus. The Green and the Gold starts now.
G'day, I'm Emily Cradio.
And I'm Zach Ossett, and welcome to the fall 2014 edition of The Green and the Gold.
Our top story: a new president takes office on the Siena College campus. The Green and the Gold's Ryan Kelleher introduces us to Brother Ed Coughlin.
Brother Ed initially came to Siena as interim president, but the Board of Trustees appointed him to the permanent position in November. The Buffalo native talked about what drew him to become the 11th president of Siena College and his vision for the future of the campus.
Siena has a unique ability and capacity to kind of help students focus on that in a way that many other institutions don't, whether they're private or religiously affiliated. That the Franciscan tradition, I think, brings a certain kind of spirit and perspective to the whole learning environment.
While Siena is facing financial challenges, the president remains optimistic, stating he is working with the Board of Trustees to evaluate the college's operations while preserving Siena's commitment to student learning.
The challenge is to make some adjustments in terms of how we're staffed, how we organized ourselves, and some of the kinds of things we're doing, and we need to look a little more carefully at some of our investments and are they really making an impact in terms of the student learning experience.
There has been no official date set for the ceremony commemorating Brother Ed's appointment to the role of president, but it will be sometime during the spring 2015 semester.
In another change in administrative ranks, the School of Liberal Arts welcomes a new interim dean this spring semester. The Green and the Gold's Dylan Priestley has that story.
Dr. James Harrison has been accustomed to life as a history professor here at Siena, but this coming January he takes on a whole new set of tasks when he becomes interim dean of the School of Liberal Arts. Dr. Harrison has been a staple in the history department, where he's taught for more than 3 decades. Before that, he was a Navy pilot. He says his experiences as a Navy pilot help him lead in the classroom, and says the leadership skills he learned in the Navy will likely help him as a dean.
I think that leadership that I learned in the Navy. I was a Navy pilot in charge of maintenance division, and you have to learn to deal with people, deal with objectives, and generally provide guidance for the division. In this instance would be the School of Liberal Arts.
Dr. Harrison is scheduled to serve as interim dean through August of 2016.
'Tis the season for giving, and that's the idea behind the giving trees on the Siena College campus. The Green and the Gold's Jude Costigan explains.
It's the most wonderful time of the year at Siena College as the giving trees make their appearance here on campus. The Franciscan Center for Service and Advocacy holds this gift-giving event each year to help area families have a happy Christmas. One of the Franciscan giving trees can be found in Foy Hall. It's decked in red and green tags, gift requests from disadvantaged families in the capital region. The gifts range from Barbie dolls to basics like winter boots and can be received by people of any age. Students and staff are encouraged to take a card from the tree. They will then purchase and wrap the gift and return it with the card on top.
During the holiday season, everyone's happy, everyone's getting what they want. However, this is a good reminder for those who are less fortunate and how we can help out.
This Franciscan tradition has been happening at Siena for more than 15 years, but don't wait to give. The deadline for leaving your gift under the giving tree is December 8th.
It is a new sacred space on campus, a place for prayer and healing. The Green and the Gold's Alyssa Giordano takes us on a tour of the new grotto.
The grotto was built in part as a gift from graduating class of 2014, a gift meant not just for Siena, but for the surrounding community. The grotto opened this past October and was built here at Siena to provide a natural, outdoor, spiritual setting, in keeping with Siena's Franciscan heritage. Many students come to the grotto to light a candle for a loved one and a moment of prayer and reflection.
My nanan is 104 and she's living in Montreal and she's very religious, and the grotto is a great place to have that kind of connection with her, I feel like.
There are several dozen candles available at the grotto, and everyone is welcome to visit this new sacred space.
He's the college chaplain who works and lives among the students here. He's here to help. The Green and the Gold's Kelly North has more.
Father Larry is the new college chaplain, but for the 300 residents of Ryan Hall, 1 East, he's also their neighbor. But it didn't take long for this brother to become one of the brothers. Some of his hallmates tell us Father Larry has helped with their transition to college life and often stops to check in on how they are doing. Conversations that mean just as much to the chaplain.
At first I didn't know what to expect by living with a friar, but it's been a nice experience and I've enjoyed Father Larry's company.
I love it. I love the dynamic. It's a lot of fun. I hear a lot of things. I see some things. And it's a great experience.
Father Larry also says that living in One East has brought back many memories of his own college experience.
35,000 watts strong. That's the power behind WVCR, the campus radio station where students can hit the airwaves. The Green and the Gold's Nora Gleason has that story.
The radio station in the SSU allows students to broadcast their own radio show and learn the basics of broadcasting in a tri-state region. WVCR gives students the opportunity to contribute to the Siena community in a creative way. The radio station provides hands-on training to students interested in careers on the air and behind the scenes. Students are encouraged to share their favorite music and messages with the community.
It's really cool how it's actually a pretty well-known station. We are on iHeartRadio app, one of 20 collegiate stations on there, so it's a little different than entering another radio station, so I really like that. And you really feel like you're getting a true hands-on experience.
To learn more, tune into 88.3 FM or go to www.wvcr.com.
It is hard to miss the newest addition to the Siena College School of Science. The Green and the Gold's Kristen Perone has more.
The Viper Telescope is a mammoth addition to Roger Bacon Hall's extensive supply of science equipment. With the addition of Siena's new astronomy minor, the science department has high hopes for the use of the telescope on campus. Siena received the Viper Telescope, which was originally located in the South Pole, in 2012, enlisting students to help reconstruct the machine upon its arrival. Major assembly of the telescope occurred throughout 2014. The science department is currently building a detector for the radial telescope, hoping to use it for different waves in the electromagnetic spectrum. The Viper will play a part in Siena's new astronomy minor.
It's available at some comparable colleges, so we wanted to make sure that we had it too. We've got all or most of the pieces in place. We just hadn't really organized it as a minor before.
The Viper Telescope can be seen from the bridge connecting Roger Bacon Hall and the Morrell Science Center. Take a look to see it sporting its green and gold Siena colors.
Making music bright this holiday season. That's the idea behind the orchestra's upcoming concert featuring the sounds of the season. The Green and the Gold's Alan Hills has the story.
The Siena Chamber Orchestra has been rehearsing for their Christmas concert since mid-September, and they hope to spread some holiday cheer this season with their musical selections. The orchestra has been rehearsing once a week for several hours to gear up for the holiday concert. Dr. Paul Kanye directs the orchestra, which includes students and community members. This year, they'll perform a mix of classical and contemporary music, everything from Mozart to a Charlie Brown Christmas.
What I think is really amazing is that even though we practice only once a week for about 2 or 3 hours at most, we've really grown since the beginning of the year to where we are now. And I think we sound really, really good, and I think we're all really looking forward to the concert.
The concert will be at 7 o'clock December 4th in Foy Hall. Admission is free and open to the public.
Winter may not be here officially, but the wintry weather is. The Green and the Gold's Ella Adoka shows us how students are bundling up before heading out to class.
Students are not too thrilled to have Jack Frost nipping at their noses. Unfortunately for them, the cold weather has only just begun. It is ice cold in the quad these days. Those students who do venture outdoors know to hustle to and from class to avoid those chilly temperatures. While bundling up in layers can help, some still aren't prepared for the wintry weather.
I look forward to cold weather for Christmas time and the holidays, but then after that it kind of gets gray and slushy and I don't like it so much anymore.
With more snow on the horizon, before you know it, we'll all be walking around campus in a winter wonderland. So be sure to have your winter jacket and hot cocoa ready because, baby, it's cold outside.
For many college students, going away for school is a big step, learning to live independently and responsibly. But for one Siena basketball player whose home is halfway across the world, the step was much larger. The Green and the Gold's Michael Wolf explains.
Emo Silas is an impressive athlete, leading the Saints in blocks last year. It is this athletic ability that gave him the opportunity to come to Siena from his home in Nigeria. Emo Silas is a native of Lagos, Nigeria, where he grew up and spent most of his life. Originally a soccer player, he started playing basketball after seeing it on television. Silas was noticed by a scout and got the chance to go to New Hampshire and attend the Holderness School before coming to Siena. It was a huge culture change for Silas, but basketball helped him adjust.
It's tough not being home, and I'm away from family for like everything. So all I do is call, make phone calls, go on Skype, or probably just send Facebook messages and all that. But still, I always try to keep in touch with my family, so I don't miss them too much.
This summer, Emo went home to Lagos for the first time in 3 years. Unfortunately, Emo tore his ACL during the preseason, forcing him to sit out this year for the Saints.
Performance, health, and recovery has been athletic trainer Greg Dashnaw's proud occupation for more than 30 years. The Green and the Gold's Bryce Frazier introduced us to the man they call Hammer.
Hammer is a popular athletic trainer on campus who helps students in all sports. From taping angles before a game to tending to injuries off the court, Hammer has the competence and knowledge to face anything that comes his way. Sometimes his job can have pressure to get players back in playing shape before the big game, but that's just part of the profession. As a Saints athletic trainer, he says health always comes before competition to him.
I enjoy it because they all want to get better, and when they're injured, they work hard to get better. They're very motivated individuals, so that's all part of the package here at Siena, and to be honest with you, all our athletes are good people too, which helps.
It's called Siena Day, or Siena is #1 day. It happens every Thursday, and you could walk away a winner for showing school spirit. The Green and the Gold's Alexis Kinsel explains.
Want to win great prizes during free period? Want to help spread school cheer?
Go Siena!
Follow Siena SALD on Twitter to find out where. Every Thursday during free period, students wearing green and gold have a chance to spin the wheel and win awesome Siena prizes. The key to winning every week is keeping up on the changing location and to wear Siena's green and gold with pride.
Every Thursday you have to wear green or gold to get a chance to spin the prize wheel, and then you get a chance to win mason jars, foam fingers, t-shirts, candy. There's a lot of prizes. It's fun. Hashtag Siena Thursday.
Don't wait another week. Follow Siena SALD on Twitter, and don't forget to hashtag your green and gold pictures to the hashtag Siena Thursday.
He's the one resident on campus students go out of their way to avoid. The Green and the Gold's Sean Trey Rodriguez with the story of the Siena Skunk.
He may be cute from far away.
I have seen the Siena Skunk. I don't have any funny stories about it, but I did hear about 2 girls who dressed up like it for Halloween and ran around, and they looked really cute.
They are often spotted behind this trash can or below this bridge. Seeing them is one thing, but you don't want to smell one. No one knows what brought them here, but according to their Twitter page, yes, you heard that right, their Twitter page, the Siena Skunk, or Skunks as the case may be, like it here on campus. But the feeling isn't mutual. Those students say the Siena Skunk has gained a sort of celebrity status on campus.
I actually did see the skunk. For Halloween, I dressed up as the skunk, and while I was walking around trick-or-treating, the skunk crossed my path. It was the first time I ever saw it, and I was just like, hey, it's the skunk. I'm the skunk. It's the skunk.
It was reported that there are actually 3 skunks on campus, one of which was safely captured by Animal Control Services.
That does it for this edition of The Green and the Gold. On behalf of the broadcast program at Siena College, I'm Zach Ossett.
And I'm Emily Cridio. Thank you for watching.